Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are all well. Going for a little bit of variety, so to speak, this evening. Just going to get my little dancing man out the way because I don't actually need him this evening. So we will be doing I will be doing the usual. I do apologise. I'm trying to multitask and it's not quite working. We will be doing the usual Among Us stream later on, and that will be in a couple of hours' time. However, I thought just for a bit of not so much variety per se, but there we go. But just for something a bit different, I downloaded. I'm going to be honest, I'm not quite sure what's going on with my stream settings here, so I'm just going to get rid of that for now. There we go, that's better. I'll sort the rest out later. So I thought I'd go for something a little bit different this evening. So I thought I would try a new game that I've just downloaded. I know the basics of it, but that is about it. And that is, as you can see, called Escape from the Sick Colleague. Now, I haven't looked into anything as of yet, so you are going to be jumping straight into it with me, and we will go from there. Devil, good evening. Thank you for joining, and thank you very much. Yes, for those that are paying attention, I have indeed hit affiliate a couple of days ago. So yes, thank you very much for that. By all means, please do stick around. You are more than welcome as ever. So, as I say, haven't played this game before, haven't looked into it. I don't know what I'm getting myself in for. I know that it's kind of essentially a basic escape game, escape from type setup, but we're just going to go with it and see what we've got. So, just wanted to check in on your colleague after he'd missed 2 days at work, but there was no reaction, neither to your knocking nor ringing on the door. Not home, you think, as you notice something lying on the doormat. Worried about the well-being of your treasured colleague, you decide to take a look. Now, I am going to leave the tutorial on, just on the principle of better safe than sorry. And let's jump straight to it, shall we? Which would help if it didn't freeze out. So, quickly do you learn how to use the controls? Okay, so that's fairly standard to walk and move. Nice and easy. So, what have we got? We have a doorbell. Press the left button to move or interact. So that will allow me to zoom in on it. Interesting. And I don't have any other direction in which I can do that. So, safe to say he's not going to answer. Bang around on his door as well. Got no answer there. So, see what we can do. Let's have a look under the doormat, see if there's anything under the doormat. There we go. And it looks like we found the code. Whoops. Looks like we found the code. Gonna move that out of the way. Put that down there. I've also just noticed we've got the card as well. There we go. So, let's see if we can work this out. I don't want to inspect it, but I do want to use it. There we go. Nice keypad open there. Seems sus already. No, that's later on this evening, mate. That'll be just after 8 o'clock UK time. So, Oops. And already managed to make a complete mess of that. So let's clear that off, start that again. So judging by under the doormat, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 and 4. There we go. There we go. Nice and easy. Door of the room is slightly broken. May have to toy your bones and crouch. Slightly broken. Well, I'd say yes, that's one word for it. And apparently you have a couple of seconds to get in. So let's try that one again, shall we? Okay. So we're going to... We will get in eventually. There we go. Right then. So we are in. What have we got? So, looks like he's a bit of a chess player. And it is 1:05 on November afternoon, apparently. And you can see there's lots of padlocks around. Straight away, there is what looks like a key. So let's see if I can turn it over to get the key out. I'm going to suggest no, possibly not, but we'll have a look in a bit. So, basic alphabet there with a pair of glasses. And we have some phone numbers with some numbers underlined. So, we have Suzanne with a 2. Okay, we'll put that back up there. Rebecca has a 0. Louisa has a 7. And Isabella has a 3. Now, from past experience with games like this, usually it's going to be a while before that information comes back up. So let's make a note of those. 2073. And it's just, well, I can read my handwriting because no one else would have a chance. So that is fairly well stuck. Is there any clues in here? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, so there are no letters or anything missing in there. Now, definitely got a key in there. But, whoops. Can't, unless I'm being really silly. Can't take it yet, now that's fine. I can turn it around, but I can't put it back. Unusual. Okay, let's have a look. So we've got some teacups. Oh. And the teacups have some numbers on them too. So there is a red 7. Whoops. Dropped that on the floor, but I'm sure that won't matter too much. So I have a 7 and a 3. Ah, I wonder if... And there's a 2 there. So I think if I turn around here... If I put that onto that table there, I wonder if these are going to end up being used to set the table. Although that's a 4. We haven't... Let's put you there for a minute, because you don't actually match the rest of the set. So, turn you over. You are a 1. You also don't match the set, but you do match... Ah, that plate actually matches the other one as well. So, what we're going to do then is... We'll put you onto there. We'll pick... Oops. Put that back down there. We'll sort the safe. We'll come back to the safe in a minute. Oh, you're a completely different design again. I haven't got a saucer for you yet. Okay, let's keep a lookout then. So, what we'll do is you can go over there in a second, but first, just have a quick look on the back of you. What number have we got on you? You are also a 3. So, let's do the brown plate has a 3. The brown cup had a 4. The blue flowery plate has a 2. That's got a 2 on it, so that can sit there. Right, black and white cup. So that has got a 3 on it. I'll put that there for the moment. Now then. And the white and blue plate. I've just looked at it and I still can't remember what the number is. White and blue plate has a 1. Whoops. And just got thrown on the floor. Minor glitch, that. That can sit there. Except it can't sit there. Oh, for heaven's sakes. It can sit there. And the white and blue cup, which apparently couples with me being an absolute idiot. There we go. That has a 7. So we'll make a note of those. Now, I reckon that I am going to find a couple of plate for the other bits somewhere further around a little bit later on. But we'll have a look in the meantime. Now, let's have a look. That drawer's locked. Can I take you? Ah. That's interesting. So if I look up on the ceiling, I don't currently see anything. Come back to that in a second. Not sure if that was supposed to happen. Gonna be honest, but we'll wait and see. Right, so take you. Let's have a quick look around the room, see if we can, if anything obvious comes out. Now, I'm going to guess there might be something over there. Because that looks like the type of thing you see a psychedelic thing on. No? Okay. Interesting. Okie dokie. So, for now then, pop that down on the table. I've also just noticed. Hey, Cody. Now, I have also just noticed that under the table, I have another piece of paper. Let's have a look. So that is from Daphne saying 13. And on the other side, 3 equals 7. Okay. Three equals 7. And she said 13 with 3 dots. And that could be nothing. Could be something. We'll make a note. And hold that thought. So, in the meantime, let's carry on having a look. Got some people here. So, earlier on we encountered these lovely ladies here. And I wonder if these are pictures of them. Now, can we open the curtain? We can open the curtain, and outside looks like it's been snowing, much the same as here. However, what interests me is we have another card. So what have we got on this card? So this one is Charm, saying 39, and 2 equals 5. I'm going to need a bigger piece of paper. Oops. So used to being able to just right-click on things, to circle out of something. Right. Can I attach you to the wall? I can attach you to the wall. Okay, that is useful. We'll come back to that in a bit then. And then, what have we got here? I can't take you. Right, from Gabrielle. She calls it blue, yellow, grey, orange, which is 0 plus star and X. Now, I'm going to guess that's got something to do with this. Okay, interesting. We'll come back to that. I'll tell you what. If they're saying that sticky notes maybe should be in some sort of order, I should point out I did pull that hint by mistake. However, having done that, so let's see. So we'll go for the logical bit and see it, and we'll try them in. Let's try them in numerical order first. So that is 0. Oops. Zoomed in a bit further than anticipated there. Right, 073. And what was the other number that we had? Forgotten which piece of paper. Oh, there we go. With a 2. So whoops. That wasn't quite supposed to happen, but we'll go and have a look with that one in a second. Whoops. There we go. Pick that up. So let's have a look. Nothing appears to have changed. So we'll circle back to that in a second. What have we got here? 1630 with a big smile on it. So, is that maybe the code for one of these locks? It's not going to be that one because that's only got 3 on it. Now, I wonder... I think it might be for here. And I reckon because it's in red, I think it's going to be this one. Right, let's have a look. So the first one that we had was a 1. It is really fiddly to be able to see which one it... Oh, there we go. That works. So time on it was 16:30. So let's see if setting this for 16:30 does anything first. No. Okay. And what about if we do this one? Okay. Okay, so neither of those have changed. So instead, let's tell you what. Let's see. Okay, so 16:30 is not the code for that. Let's see if... Okay, so it's not 2073. Okay. So, oops. Let me press the wrong button again. Okay. See, what else have we got? Interesting that it's giving me the chance to interact with the mantelpiece. So I reckon there's going to be a way to loosen that off a little bit later on. Something there as well. And it seems to think that I can interact with the clock. Okay, interesting. So, come back to that. So something good is obviously happening at 16:30. So what other times have we got here? We've got 23:50, which has been ticked. We've got a cross. Hold on. 23:50 is ticked. 1200 is ticked. So hang on. If we've got S ticked, PF and B, I wonder. Okay, so I think there might be clues to something else that's happening further in the room, but we'll have a look in a minute. So, we've got this box here. Let's have a quick look, see if there's anything else anywhere on you for the moment. Which I'm going to guess there possibly isn't. So, that box there, quite clearly the key that is in the that vase there. I reckon that is without doubt that key is for that box. It does rather raise the question, however, as to why we can't do anything. Now, can I turn the lights off? No, or at least if I can. Ah, right, I need some form of key card. Right, so that's obviously to get out rather than being an actual light switch. Now, I've also just noticed that actually, hang on a minute, we have another key. That's a 5, so that is definitely not going to be the 1630 code. There are the routing pattern in here. And I have a sticker on this one as well. And this sticker I apparently can't rotate. So Kaijiong Vase 1416 Thailand Institute of Arts. So that's saying 1416. Let's try this one first of all then. Oops. Which would help a little bit if it would behave. I didn't want to do that. Okay, so set that for 1416. So no, that one's not going to accept a 1416. I wonder. Because I had 13 and 39, didn't I? Hold on a minute. Because Daphne's had a 13 with 3 dots on it. So hang on a minute. Where did I put Daphne's card? That's where I put it. I wonder if Daphne and Charm are giving me clues to those locks. Because they've both got 3 dots after those 2 numbers. So 2 dots equals 5. Good evening, Adam. I hope you're well. New laptop finally arrived. Excellent. I hope it is doing well for you. Right, so 2 dots equals... So I wonder if they are telling me that second number is 5th and third number is 7 for that, for one of the codes. We will have a look. So, Adam, sorry to hear that, mate. Doing Among Us just after 8 if you're able to join. If not, then that is fine, but you will be missed. Due to my screen has lines. Oh, that is inconvenient, shall we say. Excellent. Glad to hear that. I will see you there shortly then. So, I can't help but feel that that's going to have something to do with it. Let's say, in the meantime, so have I got any way of actually turning you off? Answer, no. Right, so let's have a look at the chessboard itself. Can't move the board, but it looks like we can move the pieces. Is there anything on the pieces that might give us an indication as to what we might need to be doing? There's certainly nothing on... There is certainly nothing on the castle. So I'm going to suggest that there's a very good chance there's going to be nothing on the others either. That being said, though... I'm intrigued about this drawer being locked. So again, we will come back to that. Now, the hint that it gave was that the yellow sticky notes need to be in some specific order. So, 0237 quite clearly is not the response that was anticipated. So, three equals 7, 2 equals 5. I'm going to be honest, I am more than a little bit confused. If anyone that is watching has any ideas, by all means do feel free to post them in chat, because I'm not going to lie, I am a little bit confused at this point. For anyone watching on YouTube at a later point, I originally streamed this live onto Twitch, because this will be getting uploaded onto my YouTube channel as and when I get 5 minutes and chance to breathe. For anyone that is not already following my YouTube, assuming my command works, which it hopefully should, and annoyingly it hasn't. Right, if you go and check out my Twitch profile, there should be a link there for my YouTube channel as well, and I apparently need to go and work out why none of my commands are working properly again. In the interim, there is definitely something going on with these girls here, but we've got no way of... We don't see... Oh, hang on. Because I'm going to guess that those... Yeah, I reckon those yellow post-it notes are for these 4 ladies that we have around the room. So 3 on that wall and 1 on the calendar. So, who did he have? He had S, H, P, and F. Well, that doesn't actually relate to any of the individuals that we had. So, what is on here? Absolutely nothing is the answer to that. So that, at a glance, is not anything unusual. That being said, being an escape room, anything is possible. I don't want to zoom in on you. I want to put you down. There we go. Thank you. Okay. It's interesting that it's given me the chance to interact with the fireplace. Okay, so you know what? Just from the point of view of try everything. See if anything comes up on those. It immediately jumps out. What about on the actual pictures then? That silhouette is really putting me off, I'm not going to lie. Whoopsie daisy. I didn't want to drop it. So... nothing that comes up as being immediately visible on those. Have a quick skim around the room, see if anything jumps out. Short answer to that being no. No, there isn't. what I'll do, I'm going to put you down for a second. Just close the curtains again. Seeing if they could open the other way, which quite clearly they cannot. And let's put the light over the curtains. There's maybe anything on the curtains. Again, doesn't look like it. Equally, there's nothing that's immediately jumping out with the light. So, again, put you there. Okay, so these yellow post-it notes are obviously the key to actually being able to get anywhere. So they are all 017. Although, hang on a minute, because I've just noticed the first 4 digits aren't all the same. So we've got a 071 there. You are 072. And these two are both 76. And then there's a 1. So let's see, 2073. Let's see if that opens anything anywhere. Let's go with the safe first. Okay, so it doesn't open anything on the safe. Whoops. So let's see if it will do anything for the padlocks. So we will go for a 2, 0. Excuse me, I do apologise. And a 3. I think I've just accidentally changed the number there. I did indeed. Okay, so there was no change on that. What about over here? Tanuki, thank you for the lurk. You are very welcome. Glad to see you. Two, 0, 7, and 3. Oops. And I don't know what I've just changed there. I've just managed to change the first digit. Because apparently I'm an idiot. Well, I mean, we all knew that anyway, but that's beside the point. Okay. Okay, so again, I've got nothing on that. So, quite clearly the wrong option. So let's see if maybe we need them in alphabetical order. So Isabella, Louisa. So Isabella, Louisa, Rebecca, Suzanne. So that would give us 3, 7, 0, and 2. Let's have a look. Spin that round. Okay, you know what? Oops. Yeah, it was worth a try. Right, let's pop that back there for the moment then. Now, I've completely forgotten what that number was now. 3702. Let's have a look, shall we? Okay. So 3, 7, 0, and 2. Hey, we have a code. So there we go. That was apparently the trick. It was that they needed to be in alphabetical order. And we have some CDs. Now, can these CDs also be... Well, actually, before we do that, let's actually have a look at them and see what we've got. Let's say something's written on it, but I can't actually clearly see what. My Queen. Right, so My Queen, Bleecker Street 2A. Apparently can be stood up. Okay, and then what have we got for here? Very Catholic, Easter Road 7F. Okay. So 7F and 2A. They sound like they might be some form of kind of Greek coordinate, maybe? And then, not much to it. Above pawn shop, 4B. Interesting. So, actually, what were those other... No, that was those. Okay. Is there anything else in that cupboard? No. And haha! Look at that. We have the other teacups. So, first up, we have blue and white patterning. So that's going to go with that one quite clearly. And what have we got with you? You are an 8. So that's an 8. And can sit on there. Going to spin around again. And that's the black and white plate, which I needed, didn't have anything for. And you are a 4. Okay. Put that one there. Oh, hang on. I wonder if those CDs were clues as to where those were supposed to be. We'll have a look at that. We'll have a look back there in a second. So, Barbara is telling us... We've got Barbara telling us 24. And on the other side, we have 7 equals 3. Right, again, make a note of that because we'll want that one in a minute. So, let's go back to these. Whoops. Now, what was it that you said? Right, so you were my queen. Eh. Right, so 2A was my queen. For anyone that hasn't guessed by now, I do a lot of... I tend to live my life on notes. Okay. Very Catholic Easter Road was 7F. Pop you there. Okay, and then... What were you? Whoops. Not much to it above the pawn shop. Okay. So, yeah, I've done it again. Right, we'll sit those there for now. Now, the fact that one of those is saying Very Catholic Easter Road with 7F, I'm wondering if those are clues as to which cups and saucers need to be where. And that is purely due to the fact that this appears to be, to me, to be some form of Catholic or religious image or icon. Let's put you back there. Put you down. So put you down. Right, that'll do for now. So, don't have anything on you. So, 7. Ah, hang on. No, that's not going to work. So my thought was, if it's... I wondered if the letters possibly corresponded to these. So, if he's saying my queen, got a smile against the B, so I wonder if that means that we need to be paying attention to Barbara's 24. Or her 3 equals 7. I do apologise while I multitask for a second. Right then. Let's say key for that is in there. It appears to be stuck in there in some way. So I wonder if I'm going to have to maybe get a hammer of some form, perhaps, to be able to get into that one. So to that end, what is the time? 10 to 7. Okay. So the only reason I'm getting Twitch and watching the time is because obviously we will be streaming again. I'll be streaming with everybody else doing Among Us just after 8 o'clock. So, see. Well, collection of dishes, almost nothing fits together. Well, I've already worked out that they do fit together. My only issue is working out where and how. I wonder if it's possibly the numbers that are the key factor for that one. Oops, done it again. Right, so is there anything of importance in that cupboard? No, it doesn't look like there is. But it does also look like it's quite dark. So, what we are also going to do is quickly grab the torch. Come back round here. Just quickly shine it in the cupboard. Yep, definitely nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. And nothing in that one. Okay. So we've got all of those there. I know I have already been around the room with the torch, but sometimes it doesn't hurt to go again. Okay. So, I'm going to pop that there for a moment. What I will, what I'm going to do is, for the purposes of my stream, I'll take a quick 3-minute break, but we'll be right back. So stick with. Okie dokie. Welcome back. So I hope you enjoyed the break. If you did see adverts, I do apologise slightly if they weren't what you were expecting. If they were, brilliant. If not, then that is absolutely fine and understandable. With that in mind, for anyone that is just joining, you can see doing something slightly different. Well, I say slightly different, very different from my channel at the moment. Something that is new to me of being a solo stream. We will have our usual Among Us in a little over an hour. So do please check back in just after 8 o'clock if the shooting, stabbing, killing, beating in space is more what you were anticipating and looking for. By all means, do please check back in a little bit later on, and then we will, as I say, that is where we will then be cracking on from there. So, with that in mind, going to jump back in straight in to it, or at least I am if my system wakes up. So, with that in mind, we're going to swivel back round here. Let's have a look at the flashcards. So, if those are in order, if those are in alphabetical order, I wonder if these are also supposed to be in alphabetical order. So we've got Barbara was 2 4. Clara is 3 9, and then we've got Daphne is 1 3. So 2 4 3 9 1 3. Now let's have a look. Oops. I'm now going to zoom in a little bit just so I can actually see what I'm doing. So put that to a 2, 4. I think it was 3 9 I said, wasn't it? Let's just turn my piece of paper over. It was 3 9 and 1 3. Let's see if that gives us anything. No, because that is a 5-digit number, not a 6. And I'm apparently a bit of a wally. So, where do we have a... I haven't found anywhere that needs a 6-digit code yet. Interesting. Okay, so let's have a... Let's have a think. So I've got all of those. I think there's more to those plates and cups than meets the eye, you know. So, tell you what. So, oops, done it again. So, we're going to do that. I'll put you down, flip you over. Flip you. Hold on, those plates were consecutive 1 to 4, weren't they? So, if you are... number 1. Let's put you there. Flip you over. Pop you there for the moment so I can turn you over. You are number 4, which means you are going to be going right on the edge just there. Now then, I think, if I remember correctly, you were number 3, were you not? You are indeed number 3. So, let's put... you there and flip you. Grab you, pull you down and pop you there. Flip that over. Grab you. Let's put that there for the moment. So 7. Oops, pop you over there. Flip you over. So 7, 8, 4, 3 for that one. So question is that going to be for this lock? Or is it going to be for the safe? Or am I just barking up the wrong tree entirely? Aha! We have it. So, what have we got? We have a box which has nothing in it. It appears to be completely empty. We have... ooh! You appear to be... are you a magnet on a stick, maybe? So... haha! We have a key! Right. Put that down there for the moment, because we're not going to need to worry about that. Oops. Didn't want you. Do want you, though. Okay, and key is going to go onto... can go onto the table for now. Just so I can go and pick this box up. Go through, grab the box. What's the time? 7:05. Cool. Box on the table. We have a key. Hey, we have more chess pieces. Oops. Let's open that back up. Put the key back down because I don't think we're going to need those for now. At least we shouldn't need that for now. So, what have we got? Hold on. So, Very Catholic Easter Road. I think I've just worked out what the... oh, that is cheeky. Very clever. Right, so in this box we are going to need a queen. No, that is a king. I've just spotted the queen. So, suss this out now. So the 2A, that 2A clues from the CDs, that's relating to that chessboard. So, first one we had, or one of the ones we had was my queen, and that was going on to 2A, which means we need a queen just about there. We then had Very Catholic Easter Road, so that on 7F. So that is a bishop. We're not. Let's take the rook off the table, off the board for the moment. Excuse me. Because bishop. And, oops, that's the pawn. There's the bishop. So, Very Catholic, going to 7F. Just about there. And then, not much do it above the pawn shop. So, that, I would suspect, is therefore going to be a pawn. So, let's go and grab a pawn. And that was going to 4B, which is just about there. Aha, ha, 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 ha. Okay, what have we picked up? Ah, right, so this I'm going to... that looks like that is going to relate to this fancy bit of geometry over here. As I reckon that's going to be for here. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Yes, so that fits on there. So, what was it that we had? A blue... The clue that we had was a blue 0, a yellow plus. So is that we should only have those? Or is it that we should be getting different bits and pieces? Oh, hang on a minute. There's a green square in that corner. So I wonder if... Does that mean that this is where it should be going? There's a green square on the... You've got a green... There's a green square on that. So... I wonder if those green squares are supposed to be matching. If I put you up there, rotate you. Oops. And swivel you round. So, blues. I think this... I wonder if this is one of the other... This must be one of the other codes then. So, let's actually try and put this in properly then. There we go, right. Rotate you like that, whoops. And then, whoops. This radio's gonna, right, I'm just gonna have to try and wing it. Right, so, let me see, we've got, let's see if this is right, 3 blue, 1 yellow. 2 grey, 5 orange, 3, 1, 2, 5. So, where else did I have left that would have? Ah, ha 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 ha! It was the safe that was missed. That was our other 4, wasn't it? So, whoops. When we finish throwing it on the floor. So, that's managed to get it open. Pop you on there. And what do we have to play with? We have lots of strangeness, apparently. So, I'm going to need another piece of paper. So we have 0, 9, 8, 1. Ah, so I wonder if this is now going to be giving me... This is giving me parts of the other codes. So the flashcards are obviously the... whoops. The first part of the code. I'll try and put these down separately. There we go. And then these must be the second. So 173. Okay. That is blonde. We have black. So I reckon that I think these are going to link into those cards for the girl that wrote them. So all we need to do, all I'm going to need to do is try and work out which girl has which colour hair. And 658 with red hair. .658 has red hair. So that is those. That does not, however, help me with working out who is whom. So the question now is how we're going to work that bit out. And I wonder... You know what? Two things to try. Yeah, that's the door that I'm trying to get out of. It's not ideal, but I'm gonna... Let's see if we can brute force this lock. What we're on 735, which quite clearly isn't. So... We know what. Let's put it through 375 first, just because they happen to be 3 of my preferred numbers. No. Okay, so 357. Let's say this is just because this is just to pick 3 random numbers that I happen to kind of like, rather than there being any reason behind it. And it seems to have somehow worked. So, oh, and we have a camera. So, who are we looking at? So, let's have a look at the card first. Bob in the house on the beach. Right, well, I'm not going to lie, that's a little bit creepy. However, that does tell us that Barbara is the one with red hair. So let's get the cards back. So, Barbara, her numbers were 2 and 4. So, 2, 4, 6, 5, 8. Let's have a look. Is there any connection to the toolbox? So we've already got 2, 4, 6, 5. Aha! Ha 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 ha! What do we have? And what have we picked up? We've picked up an Allen key. So, does that Allen key work on those? It does. Cracking. Right, well, let's put you down there because we're obviously not going to need you. Ah, so flick you. Does that mean you will now move? Well, you're moving now more than you were. Ooh. Ha 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 ha. Now we are starting to motor. So, shove that out the way. Come through here, and what do we have in here? Ooh, that's okay. Unusual. So we have a map. We have a batch of random fuses, which we can flick on and off. For some reason, we have a batch of wigs and some, I'm not going to lie, rather creepy mannequins. A colour chart. Looks like I have a preference. Yeah, I'll say that. That is, not going to lie, even kind of creepier, really. But there we are. Okay, so we can turn the music on and off as well. Okay. What we've got in here? Painkillers. Is that Valium? That is Valium. So we have sleeping tablets, chloroform, hair scissors and memories, and a bed. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit creeped out by this. Just a tad. However, with that in mind, because I did also notice that we've got another lock over here, haven't we? We do. So, how many... Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're looking for a 4-letter word. Now, I'm going to guess that this is probably going to be hair. Based on everything we're finding around. And the fact that he seems to be taking a snippet of, or a lock rather, of hair from everybody. Let's see. Whoops. Although I apparently can't spell this evening. To be fair, it has been quite a long day. Ah, so it can't be here because we don't have an R. Well, that was a good idea. However... Oh, hang on a minute. And what are you... You're 3 digits and a letter of some description. Whoops. So, what we're going to do first then... Shove that out of the way so I can actually get out. There we go. So, let's go and... Where's that torch? There's the torch. Let's grab the torch. Let's take the torch in here and give it a quick... Oh, hang on a minute. That's a good point. I've just remembered. Put the torch down there for the moment. What was the code on the bottom of this one, please? On the bottom of that vase? Code on that vase was 1416. So, we're still going to have the torch. Do a quick whiz around here. Does he do torture them or something? A little bit creepy. Again, actually quite a lot creepy, but there we are. Okay. So the torch still isn't picking up anything. Now... Whoops, don't want to close it. Wanted to look at it properly. So, I wonder. So that code was 1416. Kitchen, bedroom and study. Hold on. No wonder. If we turn everything off, would that also turn everything off in here? Well, the light's still on in here. Oh, of course, because it's got the generator, hasn't it? But does that mean the lights are off in here? Again, no, it wouldn't be, because that's got its own separate lamp, hasn't it? We're doing that. Did that do anything in here, though? No, it didn't, did it? Okay. Oh, hold on. What were those letters we had here? S, H, H, P, F and B. So... he's crossed out the H, H. I wonder, S, P, F, B. Okay, let's go and have a look for that. Let's go and see if that is going to be the code for that. The exception being, will you please shove over and out the way? Come on, shove up. Thank you. I've forgotten what it was now. S, P, F and B. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Oh, ouch, excuse. There we go, I do apologise. Right. S, P, F and B. Let's go and have a look. It can't be SPF and B because we can't go up as far as S. Is there anything on you that could be in? There's nothing that immediately drops out there. So. I think there's more to find using that. There's got to be something to find using this torch. So, oh, Emma. Okay. So was Emma his last victim? Was she the last person in here? More importantly, is she the one that is going to get me into the cupboard? Oops. She is the one that's going to get me into that cupboard. So, what have we got to play with? We have got some more hydrogen peroxide of some form. What in the heck is this? Okay. You are... Ahaha. Right, okay. So, you are an endoscope type camera. So... question is, where would you be used? You're obviously going to be used somewhere that I can't get to or can't see. You know what, let's just randomly flick these around for a minute while I'm thinking. You know, just do some random. Leave that like that for a bit, just for the fun of it, you know. So, with that in mind, there has to be some form of pipe or hole or... Hold on. Are you giving me the chance? Oh, that's what you were giving me the chance to interact with. Okay. Something under the table that I haven't seen? No. That being said, what are you? Oh, you're suitably creepy for a Halloween pumpkin. Not gonna lie. Even for the purposes of a pumpkin, that's actually creeps me out a little bit. Alright, let's go and sit that there for now. Have we got any, like, holes or anything? Yes, there's a hole. Ahaha, we have a hole. Ladies and gentlemen, we have found a hole. So let's do a spin into you. This is obviously along the right lines. The question is, What are we possibly looking for? A random crack there. So yes, I appreciate we're currently wandering around in circles a little bit for the moment. It's mostly down to the fact that I don't know what I'm looking for, or indeed if I'm looking for anything. And I may be just on completely the wrong track, which, to be fair, is kind of quite possible. But let's have a look. If I don't find anything in the next minute or so, I'll scrap it off, go on for something else, and come back a little bit later. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay, well that looked like something, I'm not going to lie. Must just be some weird marks on the wall. Yes, I know there's a small hole in the pipe, so that was a bit useless as a hint, really, wasn't it? So I quite... Oh, hang on a minute, what are you? That looks like... Oh? So it's quite clearly the place I need to be at the moment. Oh, haha, oh. Right, so we have an R35. L5. And an L0. So... that, I reckon... that must be for this. Let's put you down. Actually, need to... Right. Right, so left 5. Right to 35. Left to 0. Did I get the angle slightly wrong then? I'll tell you what, let's stand over it and then we can see properly. Right, left 5. Right, 35. Left 0. Haha! That was for that. There we go. So, what do we have in here? I'm not ignoring it. Oh, back in a second. I'm just clearing an alert on my screen. Right, there we go. So, what do we have in here? Some form of diary or address book. only for those with the best hair colours. So you have Anne L at the coffee shop, Belinda, Barbara at Holland Street 8. Anne L at... So I'm sorry, Anne. Where were you, Anne? Whoops. I did not intend to do that. So we shall try that again. Anne L at the coffee shop, and last person was Belinda. Okay, so let's pop that down there. Let's have a look. What are you? What do we have here? Folded, oh, blimey. Folded piece of paper with a lot to say. Rainy today, very cold. Got to put a blanket on the car. Come home at 7 PM. Switch light. Right, October 21st. Right, so he's obviously stalking someone. Comes home at Nina's place. Switches on lights in the corridor. Puts down her stuff. Changes into comfy clothes. Can't see in her bedroom. Never turns light on in there. Annoying. Then to kitchen. Prepares some meal in oven. Walks into living room. Lighting only candles. Romantic. Probably reading again. Have to lockpick to find out what book she likes. Like I thought, reading. 9 PM, suddenly jumps up, hurrying into the study. Couldn't see what she's doing. Now the computer screen seems to be on, working. Wouldn't need to if I... Comes back. Kills the candles, then into the bedroom. No light, just like yesterday. Damn it, goes to bed. Waiting till midnight, no signs of life. Should I tonight? Need better planning first. I leave, maybe Miriam is still awake. So, he's quite clear... Whoever this is quite clearly has some form of creepy fantasy. But that being said, does... Hang on. Light on in corridor. No... Ha 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 ha. They've been really sneaky. That's... So, that means that where I randomly flicked these switches... transpires, I had them flicked correctly, just the wrong way around, even though I randomly flicked them. So, oh, and that's equally unnerving. So, what have we got here? Holland Street. Oh, hang on. So you're Holland Street. Okay. So what are we supposed to be doing with the map then? Is there something more on that paper then? Okay. Let's pop you down there for the moment then. Okay. What's the time? 22. Okay. So Barbara is Holland Street 8. Ah. Oops, done it again. Just make sure there's nothing else in there. Okay. So have a look. Right, you know what? This ammunition box is bugging me. So, let's have a look. Let's chuck that up there so I can see it easier. So, looks like I have a preference. Now, I reckon we got 3 red wigs there. I reckon his preference is red. So, I reckon we're going to be looking at that being an R. If you're an under, so that we had that 8 on the address book, didn't we? And then I'm just checking all my other notes now. Right, you know what? We're gonna put that back down. I'm gonna see if we can crack it again. Just because I'm also conscious that we're running close to time now. So, oops, let's do... Most of these women look quite young, so let's try it with Sweet 16. Oh, and apparently I'm in. Useful. Put you down. What are you? We have a card. Is this the card to get out? Is this it? Have I done it? Hey! There you go. So, with that in mind then, we have quite clearly done it. And apparently, this is part of a series. So, with that in mind, escape completed, 1 hour 18. Tell you what, I'm not going to lie. Bearing in mind I downloaded that on a bit of a whim, and I had no idea what I was getting myself into, I actually really enjoyed that. I thought that was really good, really clever. It had some really good little puzzles in it, which I wasn't expecting. I'm not going to lie. I probably could have done that quicker. If I hadn't been doing it with... if I hadn't been doing it with you guys watching and doing this on a stream, I probably would have pulled a walkthrough once or twice. I'm not going to try and lie my way out of that one. But with all that in mind, I really enjoyed that little game. The obviously the piano music all the way through is a nice touch and is nice and peaceful and relaxing, and it's not like some that you sometimes expect in some of these, or potentially anticipate in some of these games. So what I am going to do, I am going to start a raid off to another channel, as I always do. With that in mind, though, however, as I say, please do stick around for the raid, but then please come back just after 8 o'clock. Because we will be doing our normal stream of Among Us just after 8 with the team as is standard. So stick with us for the raid. Come back to 8 o'clock, and if I don't see you at 8 o'clock, I will see you again soon. Have a wonderful evening. Good night.
my god. Oh my gosh, thank you for the raid, Delta. Yeah, she's so dope.